at Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Now 2nd and 9.
To throw is Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Play fake. Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing, Cousins, dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Cousins.
This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Cousins now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, Lawrence.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
3rd down and 13.
It's a gain of 7.
ETN once more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
Flushed out right. And that's
It's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action, Cousins. He lets one go deep for Addison. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cousins on 1st down. Throw caught there by Osborne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Pass caught here by Osborne. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And the Jaguars, first down.
They go play action with Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 67 yards. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked it.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. It's Devin Lloyd. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They go play action. Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And some room to work. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Here's a give to Madison running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's a 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Madison. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 139 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags continue to pull away here in this first half. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around? And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He's got it at the 2. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins now. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down, Vikings.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Madison. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Cousins to throw it. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he will have a Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 7.
Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 9. Cousins.
brings up second.
Being chased out left.
At the 21-yard line.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Again, we'll hold it on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Now we give to Madison. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On play action, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Madison. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Vikings! Josh Oliver from 6 yards away. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They've got his man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And it's caught. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars have opened the lead up to 30. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2nd down, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 35 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll throw over the middle, take it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go play action with Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars just continue. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would...
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably really gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Cousins on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Draw play, Madison. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Now the offense moving quickly to the line.
5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, 45 yards. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And quickly, they get to the line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, here's Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Madison. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jordan Addison from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And now here's another interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They'll run with Madison. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
2nd down and 6 now. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins.
That is caught into space at the 45. There he goes again. He may go. Touchdown. Jordan Addison.
Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Pass complete, it's Madison.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Cousins, meanwhile, has this complete to Madison.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 3.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They go play action. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now is 2nd and 10.
Jay Ward on the coverage.
Lawrence from his end zone. And now here's another interception. Now 1st and goal. Madison diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. That would complete downfield to Kirk. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
This is 1st and 10.
One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone with no time left on the clock. And they're an extra point away from winning this game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking. But he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.